Today I will be starting by working on a bug. I don't know bug, but I changed the scale of some movement grid for my little robot fellow, and I haven't gotten around to updating his movement code to match that. So it's still based around the idea that all cells are a certain size, and now they're not that size anymore, and so now I need to fix that. So this code is not super intelligent, but I just want to make it work again because it probably needs to change dramatically. Like, this won't be how I do in the end, but I just want it to keep working because then I can keep working. So let's see. So the first thing I do is that I loop over and try to see if I collide with any of the cells in the vicinity of where we are. So what I actually need to do is for each X, for each Y, I need to step a number of times through that. So if I start by doing that, so this X and Y is the global, this is the world space. So I'll call them W. Let's see how this works. Okay. And then we have for the local, the grid Y is WY we have this sub-step idea. How do I best do that? So for each one unit, now these will be very small movements, so it's a little weird, but for each sub-movement, well, for each world unit, I need to step, it's 4 currently, but however many times. So if I just do a I have move grid, I think. There we go. Hello, Romania. That's exciting. Welcome. If you're actually in Romania. Kiwi Gamer, I guess that could be a New Zealand kind of situation as well. Romania. Awesome. So where was I? Here. And I need to do grid cells per world unit. Yes. So y is now going to be wy plus I'm gonna do like a const x per. I've never been to Romania. I live in Denmark, so not too far, but const x per f32 world units per grid. So xy is 1 over this. And then we take that and use that here times I. I times that. Okay. Okay, so the y will step like that, I think, to get all the subcells. And then we need to do the same for x, I think. This seems weird, but I'm gonna do it for now and see what happens. So x will now be the world x plus, and then, wait, j, j. This is a crazy nested loop here. Okay, so we have the world, and then however many of these, so we get our y. And then we get the x, and then we say this. And then we need to say, this seems high. Oh, I hate these epsilons. I don't know. And then we need to fix this one as well. So this is now wrong. So cell rect is just going to be, I'm doing good, thank you. I just had my first shot of COVID vaccine yesterday, so that was very exciting. Feels like the world is like, it's a big thing. Getting towards normal again. So I'm good, and been away from streaming because I was a little under the weather last week and busy, and good to be back. How are you doing? What are you doing? What time is it in Romania? Something like my place, an hour or two in front, ahead, I guess. Creating math problems. Oh, sounds exciting. What are you? What for whom, or for what's the? Sounds fun. Oh, interesting. So we have this cell position, and we say it's like a fourth of a unit, and do this is lazy code. Where's my? Oh, So what kind of math problems? Sounds interesting. I have a master's degree in applied math doing computer graphics, so kind of at least a bit math interested, albeit not super advanced. Okay, so let's see how if this even compiles or and works or anything. Probably doesn't. So will he move? He still moves, but kind of gets stuck there. Okay. Can we show this grid? Okay, so why is he getting stuck there? What could that be? Is that like 0? Or is it my epsilon? Probably not. Why did it kind of work a little bit then? Seems extra weird. Hello, 7chart. I'm trying to learn how to do game development. I'm a software developer, and I'm working on a game, an engine, an editor for the game, which is going to be a little exploration, light puzzling game for iOS. Still early, but I think I've kind of gotten to the point where I know what the game is, which is a big milestone, I think. So now I just have to make it. But I've been working on this on and off for a long time, but yeah, getting somewhere now. It's a lot of fun. Learning by doing. Wow, that sounds crazy. Are you sure there? Like, is it something you know is provable, or are you investigating whether or not? So you say that if X and Y both. Oh yeah, okay. I read it like what you actually meant. So you have if X and Y are both under pi half, and she said that sine minus. Wow, where's that? What? Wow. Guess it might make more sense if I saw a diagram or something, but I'm impressed you only got 2 typos in that long line. So where were we? What's it called? There. Okay, so let's see. If we step by. I think I want to try to step through the code. Let's go. Ah, cool. Oh, that's really cool. I really like that idea of making math problems. I've made some serious math problems lately as well for my 5-year-old son. So he's trying to teach him what addition is, subtraction. It's pretty fun. Light multiplication. So obviously much more advanced than what you're doing there. No. So where were we here? And then player, where do we have the other one? Maxwell. Ah, okay. Interesting. And a nice way to spend a Monday evening. And I did not mean in that ironic. That's does sound quite fun. Okay, so now he will be trying to move. So let's step in here. Okay. So what do we have here? P0. Where are we coming from? Okay. Doesn't sound wrong. And we want to go there. That should be fine. Let's see what happens here. So the outer loop count is now 17 small, tiny steps. And P is 0.03. And that was the move vec. I guess I could pull this out of the... Wait, why is that in here? Ah, it's probably fine. Okay. So we step. Oh yeah, we update. Yeah, okay, that's why P's there. Oops. Are you also a math teacher? So what are we doing here? What are our min and max? Okay. So we're saying that y is from -7 to -6. And we were going, what was the P0? P0 is -6.1. And dest was -6.1 as well. Okay. Well, that's probably correct. And then 24 must make it these. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds right. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations to no, seriously, that's pretty cool. Sounds like you're interested in stuff and making something fun and learning, and that's not bad. Okay, so I'm assuming that those values are kind of correct. So we start out with, oh, maybe this. No, that's probably sort of correct, but might be wrong. So what do we have here? X and Y. Yes, that makes sense. And they're both floats. So there shouldn't be any collision flags here. Right. And now we go step 0.25, which is correct. WX is Okay, where are we? WX is... Okay, so next Y. So I want to know if I ever get here because I don't think I don't believe I should. And then I believe I should just step down here if I continue. No. I got one. Where are we? Yeah. I just try to follow whatever interests him at the moment. So yeah, but I completely agree. It's very kids are different and levels are different and yeah. So why did we get in here? We got a cell that has collision. What's up with that? Collides north? So it might be the generation of this that's wrong. Oh, that might have the same problem. So here when we add flat ground, no, haven't I fixed that? So we say world space min and world space dim, and then grid cell, we have that here. Okay. I'm from Denmark, Copenhagen, Denmark. Why would we get some weird... So this times grid. Okay, and then we have the function called something like update grid cell collision, grid cells per section. Grid cell index. I don't understand why it would tell me that I have... Just gonna disable my breakpoints here and get back and figure out where it's... So right here we have the issue. Here, step to this and say that we are at... Okay, so what do we have here? We have... X is minus 24. I have to write this down. And Z, I presume, is 0, yeah. And this has a north collision, which is what we're seeing. So the code works to some degree at least. I really like doing it. I think it's just a lot of fun, and I would love to get a career in game development in some way, whatever that could mean. I don't know yet, but I work as a software developer in like doing applications. I do like medical device software I worked on a bit, and also like web development, intranet systems, that kind of thing. And I just in college, at the university, I did some game development and computer graphics. Well, computer graphics was my main work, but also like thinking of games as an option, and just kind of missed it. And then so now I'm trying to learn to see if I want to do it full time or not. And so far, it actually seemed kind of fun. So, yeah. Okay, so these values, how do I break in a good place to debug that? I want to go to it could just be so many places. Where what with the what and the what now? So when we do, it must be. Let's see, where do we have? I'll just move this to something else. There. And then we go to the level generation code, and we need to see when we do flat ground, because that's what we have here. That's right here somewhere. Flat ground and flat ground. So what line is this? Is line 1259 in level 1259. So here, and then we say the condition is, what is the condition? I guess the tile position we must be able to calculate that. So we have it at minus 24 in X and 6.25, minus 6.25 in Y. So the condition should be that tile position XY dot X should be minus 24, and tile position XY dot Y should be minus 7, I think. Let's try to do that, see what happens. Actually, I did C++ and in university for like computer graphics, so I like that. I do C# at my regular day job. I started watching Handmade Hero, if you know of that. A really, really cool game development series that just showed me how it doesn't have to be difficult. So I got super into it at that point and just played around for a long time, and then decided, no, I actually want to try to make a game myself. So I just really enjoy making stuff like this. It feels so satisfying for me. It's probably not for everyone. It shouldn't have to be, but it's just yeah. So let's step into this and figure out what on earth is going on. So the world space dim is 1. So we should be stepping here and then grid cell index. I wonder if that's, so we have a P that is a world space. Yeah. Get this section and the cell. Get this section and set this to flat. Now we are in. Like, this all seems fine. The speed of development, or C++? Yeah, C++ is somewhat faster than C#. But I think you could, I mean, Unity games run in C# at least somewhat, so I guess it should be fine, but I don't know. I really like this. It's like C, very C-like C++. And I think it's very, the code is really easy to read, and it's very, I just really like it. What is wrong here? Like, all this seems perfectly fine. So cell indexes, it's really hard to reason about these values, I guess. Okay, so what do we have? What about, could it be that it's placing something in the wrong? Oh, could. What about down here? So we step through and try to figure out the grid. So we had something that collides north. So it has to go either here or here at some point. And I mean, there should be plenty of correct, true values for this. So let's see, where are we here? Do we have like a world coordinates here is 0. Huh. So cell X is, oh, why is it a character? Unsigned decimal 7. Grid section world coordinates. There, so we already have it at 0.7 in worlds. Ah, that might actually be correct. Let's continue. See the next one. Here we're at okay, so those minus 24 values, that does sound kind of weird. I wonder if that's the where the problem is. I think I want to print out where the player actually is. Where do we have that? Where would that go? Here, maybe. Player radius, player base speed. Maybe here. I'll just do it here somewhere. Debug UI, separator. Text. MX. Oh my god. My microphone is a little bit in the way of my keyboard, of me seeing it, so sometimes I just completely mistype everything here. Hit the wrong keys. 1F MZ's not really that interesting, but who cares? And what do we have? I guess it should be later after we move him or something like that. Move player, move Maxwell down here. And then we do Maxwell, this one. Dot position dot X. Like this. Will this work? Let's see. So if I go here, what do we have? Oh, that is, yeah, okay, yeah. I forgot I'd added a lot of level down here. Let's see if we can make a new level. Go here. Here, maybe? And delete some stuff. Sculpt. Paint data, delete, 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 delete. Just paint a little around here. Oh, we still have that. Kind of funny. Sculpt, raise and match. Match elevation. There. This could use some work. I will readily admit that. Let's see if we have the problem here. Save. Go to here. I should have a bug of some sort here. Why is it all choppy? It's going from like 10 to... What? There's nothing on the screen. Why is it so slow? Oh, man. Let's see what's going on here. Weirdness all over the place. Any progress with the math stuff? now he's not moving at all? Oh, only very slight. But now is he just like getting stuck? Why would he get stuck? Why? Why? Let's see, this is at least a much simpler case. What if we make it even simpler? No, not like that. Let's see. Below this level, sculpt, paint data. There. Save. Now, what do we expect here? That choppiness is so frustrating. I need to figure out what that is. Okay, now we have the choppiness here. Debug. Now it's full speed. No, not quite. Okay, but this is fine for now. Let's see what we have here. If we go to move collide and we go down, is this the, no, there, and then we go into the case where we do hit something. So what do we have? We have a cell. It says it collides north. And where are we? So the world X is -1. World Y is -1. So in minus, so the cell we get at -1 comma minus, okay. So what if we go to this? No. Is that here? It is in move grid? No. Yes. Don't I have that file loaded here? Nope. Add files. So how is it I do this? Is it references? I think. Let's try. And then when we get north and north. So actually I want to check where we are. So if I go here and then I go to editor and then no, let's just try this and see. See what happens. Okay, so where are we here? We have 0. Yeah. Okay, so next Y. So we're at, no, 0 and Y is 7. So that's probably a correct one. Now we're at, again, Y7. That's probably the upper border. Let's get one where Y isn't 7. Y is 3. That does sound a little weird. So what is next Y cell? None. So there's something we haven't set. So grid section world coordinates. I don't think we use that. I don't hope we use that. But we are at 0,2. Ugh. What in the world? So we're at Y equals 3. And grid section world coordinates is 2. So we're at 2.75. Oh man, what is going on here? I want to try to make it even smaller so I can clear for me what's going on here. Facility load. Let's go for data. -2. So wait, that was like 7? This should be 0. Yeah. So this is 1. Yeah. This is 01, 02, 03. So why would we get something at 7 before? And then draw Maxwell grid. Oh, that's the, yeah. And why is this so slow? What's going on? I'm so confused. Let's try 2. There are like more than one thing wrong and they're confusing me. Load. Play. How do we get to Y7? Something's not getting cleared, I guess. It's probably the stuff I deleted. Okay, I'm gonna try something here just to make it even simpler. When in doubt, simplify. Just gonna go delete the level. And make a new one. What? Oh, it makes a lot if it doesn't find a file. Yeah, okay. I will just temporarily stop that. Create new level definition. So if we go from 1 to 1. Boop, boop, be-doop. Yeah. So this actually is a very small scenario that has the problem. So if I quit now and go here, let us see what we get. Put in our breakpoints and load. So where are we? Guess I should actually kind of do it. No. Here, I think. Just stop. And oh, this is not the most high intensity of streams, but sometimes it's you gotta do what you gotta do. Put in this, load. So I think we have 4 grid sections centered around 0. So this is a 0, 1. So y is 0. Grid section cells flat. Yeah. So what do we have here? So the cell is flat. So let's see, what do we get? No, why? That's correct. So this current section is 0, 0, and this cell should be the same. 0 and 0. Previous section X and Y. Previous section and cell X. Previous cell X and 7, because we have 8 cells per. So that's fine, I guess. Next section should still be 0. Next Y is 1. Next section Y is 0. Okay, so it's just me. So now we're here. So we're trying to get one at -1, 0, 0, 7, 0. Step in. Grid section index. -1, 0, 0. Grid cell index for this. -1, 0, 0. Cell X is 7. Y is 0, so that looks fine. So get the section and cells is 8 by 8. So we're getting the one at oops. I think it's this one. Sorry for going so slow. I'm just so confused right now. Okay, so when do we get in here? Zero comma 3. I actually really want this. I should leave that here. An expression. There we go. 0. So previous y is 2, next y is 4. Minus 1 and 1. So we have the next y cell is not. Next y cell is none. Well, that's wrong, at least. No, it's not. That's correct. That's correct. That's correct. So this is the next section, I guess. Why is that minus? Oh, yeah. There's something weird there. No, that's correct. No, that's correct. Ugh, I'm just so confused. Let's see when we get. So this is the one from minus 2. So we shouldn't have any north collisions here, because we're in 0 and x, but in minus, so it's one below. No, this is we should get the same. Get the same here. Here at y equals 3. Y equals 3. Y equals. Y is x. That's probably correct. So here we're at. So this one is confusing. So y is wrong. For whatever reason, we have a ramp here. It must have written into some data by mistake. We claim that there is a ramp, but we have not put any ramps in. So how, why, what, and with the what and the what not? So I guess it could be the clearing. Okay, so wait, where are we? We're in Y7. X is 4. So next Y should be next. Oh yeah, next Y is 8. So next section Y should be is that might be it? No. No. Yes. Next section Y. If next Y is more than this, then it's section 1 Y plus. So this seems like that seems like so broken. That kind of works at least. Now I really need to figure out what it's spending its time on. Can I capture frame? Capture GPU frame? It's actually not really what I like, what I want. Because this is probably not the problem, right? Let's see. Okay, how do we see some performance data? Counters. GPU time. What is this showing me? 1 millisecond. let's continue. Now it's claiming 60 FPS. So apparently the problem has been fixed, or what? Sorry, I'm a little quiet here. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, so wait. Main run. Wow, we're really getting down there before we hit the actual code. That's annoying. What are we doing here? So this is like the capture. It's taking all the time. Okay, so this is actually my code working now that I've changed it. Okay, that makes some sense. That's fine. Okay, great. Really need to put in a profiler right in line. But that's good to know. That's also very unoptimized code that just needs to go away. Don't save. Quit instruments. Quit the game. Quit Xcode. This is closer to working now. Maybe I shouldn't have quit Xcode. So I wonder what the correct path forward is. Currently I'm doing like a grid collision thing, but I actually want to do a pathfinding. But is it now that I change to that, or do I wait? I just wanted to get this to work because there's a bug in it, but if it's way too slow to actually work, then, I mean, What to do? What to do? I wasn't expecting it would be that slow, which annoys me a little bit. So I guess I could speed it up. One thing I could probably do here is to say that the what if I just force this to be 1? Let's see how that works out. Now, this might have other issues, but at least it runs. So I want to see if I can figure out when my... Oops. I have a bug where that little robot dude can't go up the stairs, and I need to figure out why. And I think I kind of know what the problem is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to try to see if I can get some debugging out of this in whatever way could. I need to figure out what this is. Okay, let's see what goes on here. Okay, so we are at 0.1. Whoa. So I guess we're getting a... So we're on a ramp X up lower. Hello. Welcome. How are you this fine evening? Or whatever time of day it is, wherever you are. Is it correct to have collision? Sorry. Oh, okay. Well, good evening to you. You've joined for a very spectacularly boring session of me being confused. So, this is, what do we have? We have ramp X up, so it collides south. That sounds fine. I've just changed something about how I do it. I had some code that worked, and I changed something, and now it doesn't work, and I'm trying to figure out which part of my change I didn't get, like, didn't follow through on. And I think it's down here somewhere. Yeah. I think this is what's wrong. Because... Oh yeah, sure. Objective-C Swift, I guess. I haven't used it for that. C, C++. Maybe even like JavaScript or something. I don't know, but yeah. But to be fair, I don't use Xcode very much, so I don't really know what it supports. I only use it to step through my code. Yeah, so I think this code assumes that, yeah. This code does assume that our cells are 1 unit large, which they are not. Oh, thanks for following. I try to stream Monday and Wednesday, but I've been a little flaky lately, but I think I will be getting back to that now. So this, from like, you said you were the same time zone as me, from like 8:30 to 10:30 Monday and Wednesday, and then I try to get one more day in as well, like a weekend evening as well, but that varies a little bit. I mainly just do it for fun. I'm not really like not a streamer per se. I just started not too long ago and found it fun, so I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do with the whole streaming thing, how seriously I want to take it. So any and all comments are welcome. How are you doing? Why working on anything interesting or? I like that you started following me while I'm just staring at the screen here. Hope to make more interesting content than this, but yeah, this is just wrong. This is just wrong. We need to figure out how to do this now in the new setup. Quit Xcode, go back to the code. So, what is the right thing to do? When we move on to a ramp tile, so we've updated P0. So P0 is our new position. So we want to figure out what grid cell are we at. So I don't want to round here. I don't probably might want to round to Sounds nice doing nothing. That is definitely important to do sometimes. Oh, Golang, cool. I've never coded anything in Go. I think it sounds like a nice language, but just never had the opportunity, or I guess, or tried it out. What type of software do you do? Or what type of like web? What Golang is for, like web servers or something, right? It's Google's C Sharp, I guess. Garbage collected and yeah, yeah, cool. I've done a lot of web server stuff in C Sharp, web stuff C Sharp, and various, you know, ASP.NET and Silverlight and HTML, Angular, React, whatever stuff. But mainly C Sharp for servers. Yeah, and a bit of Node.js. Okay, so I do want to know what the current cell is. How does that function work? I think it's this one. World space position. Is that? Yeah, that must be right. And it rounds the... Yeah, so it already does something like that. So we shouldn't be doing the rounding yet. So now we know which cell we're in. And then we want to figure out how far up that cell we are. And now I guess we do want to figure out okay, so this is actually fine. So now we might want to do this afterwards. That could potentially fix it, but probably won't. Let's see. I should put my starting point over here. No. It still does not want to go up the stairs. And it's still just 0.1. So why don't we get the... Oh, now it went under? That's not good. Excuse me for 1 second while I get a glass of water. Okay, so when we get to 0.1 in Z, why do we get to 0.1? Why not to 0.25? Is my question to you all clever people in the chat. Oh, I guess if we collide for whatever reason. Yeah, the radius is probably... Okay, yeah. So he moves it, but why doesn't he move to the next cell? The annoying part is that this code has just like... I've just kept on like hacking things in because I know I want to change it at some point to something better. But for now, it's still what it is, and that just means that it's not really meant for this. Okay, so this is annoying. So wait a minute. Let's just look at where he is. Is this the easiest way? I guess we could do it over here as well. Okay, so he's actually moved on to the stairs. If I show this grid and what happened? Here. And then go to this camera, debug camera, and sorry for this. I mean, the Twitch compression probably can't handle this at all. So I guess this is rounding in the wrong way. He doesn't get far enough up because he's colliding, in this case, north. So why is he colliding north? So if we get in here, how do I debug this in a good way? How do I debug this in a good way? Yeah, thanks. That is true. When in doubt, printf. Okay, so I do want, because I kind of do have some printf here, and this, I want this to be like 3 instead. And then I want to, over here, I want to, if we collide and we are closer, I think this epsilon check is wrong. I doubt that's the bug, and it might even give new bugs too, but I want to try this just for my own. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Is he just moving through everything? No, it looks fine. Okay, we still have this problem, so that's that. I think this is more correct. Just gonna delete that. I think that's left over for something weird. Okay. Where were we? If we do hit something here, I want to know what we hit. I want to printf, and I want to, well, what do I actually want to know? I want to know what cell I'm on and what I'm colliding with, I guess.